As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusea deployed an automatic...
Erusea's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usea has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusea's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusea's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
The unidentified Osean craft. This is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your camps to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
Something I'll never get used to. But tonight it's been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. ID'd as Osean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
Confirmed destroyed. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. Strider 1, missile launched.
Strider 1, destroy target.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Houston, Leo Squad. Friendly hello in front. I'm a Patriot and my duty is calling. Nice work, Leo 2. That's a confirmed kill. You are a true Patriot.
It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
Strider 1, AA gun destroyed.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. Which faction is the head of our organization? Do you even know what once? We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
AA gun confirmed destroyed.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this?
There's a strict curfew. People gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
Triggers down!
There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
Missiles. Missiles.
You guys are helping to draw out the war, leading our country even further into ruin.
Caution. Missiles. Missiles.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. It's Erusian military.
Wait, General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Labarth are the real patriots. Onward! Missiles. Missiles. Stall warning. Stall warning.
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We
archived all the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war. Missiles evading!
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
Still flight capable! Getting out of rock. Breaking! I'm screwed! Abandoning aircraft! It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, the General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. Here comes a traitor, Lapard.
Missile.
This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? Lapar's in that vehicle!
Set up in all the right places.
Caution. Pull up.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us.
Caution. Pull up.
We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Target acquired.
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
That was too close for comfort.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Turn right. No, wait, that goes into the ocean.
Strider 1, Fox 2. Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
Cease fire! Cease fire! We're on your side, you idiot!
Missile. Missile.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Grunder Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
We're the only ones here on our side!
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians.
Hassel has a lock! What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
Experimental squadron, did you forget?
New objective, destroy 3 strikes.
Missile.
Missile inbound, missile inbound.
Somebody take out those allied planes behind us. Open fire on that vehicle.
VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
On to it, buddy.
Caution. Pull up. Missile. 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 Missile.
Target acquired.
Caution. Caution.
Strider 1, missile away.
We're taking fire. We can't hold off.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
In gun range.
Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
You're almost blind in there. Stay sharp.
Caution.
Enemy
Pull up.
sighted. Strider 2, Fox 2. Locked on. This one's a goner.
Your delusions of fighting with drones is what got us into this mess.
I'm on my target's tail.
I can't shake it.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Pull up.
Caution! Enemy has a lock!
Caution.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 199er Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
We're taking off.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Terminal's fall has led to another power struggle between the Indonesian military.
It's all gone to hell. Radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron.
Their divide with
I've got it taped, nice and secure.
the fighting between the government forces and the insurgents.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This is good. The plane just passed under the bridge. An armored vehicle's behind us. About to get bumpy. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out.
Missile.
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire. Take care of them.
Fire from our own allies. Is this place under rebellion too?
Critical escort objective destroyed. Mission failed. Abort mission.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Caution. Missile. Missile.
Aircraft with scratches on your tails will be punished for your sins.
How are we supposed to tell the difference? There are enemies everywhere.
I'll show you morons what it means to use your head to fight and not just instincts.
Open fire on that vehicle.
Enemy sighted.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Caution. Pull up.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 199er Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
OC forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
The general is speaking with the command.
Terminal's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian said Battlefront
You
expansion.
have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Fire! Get close to the crew!
You radicals were so busy developing UAVs that you forgot to develop real pilots. You are a disgrace.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
That's your
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
Listen up. From here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off.
I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
The drones aren't receiving my orders. Can we switch the UAVs to slave them?
Missile.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Osean forces.
Missile.
There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies. Main conflict concluded. Regional forces in center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation. The Erusian government has defined these groups, along with those trying to independently make peace with Osean, as rebels.
Missile.
I'm on my target's tail.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile. 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 Missile.
We have no choice! Fire!
It's ID'd as Erusian.
Missile.
General, we still have drones at our disposal. It's too early for peace talks. Please, watch us in the future from the high heavens.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people.
Missile.
Understand that.
Even in a time of war, it was a mistake to create something like a penal unit.
So? I've got a sitting duck here.
Strider 1, AA gun destroyed.
Prepare to fire on a moment's notice.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit.
Caution.
There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Faking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Osean fighters. And then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Erusia is responsible for Harling's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger? Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
The goddamn Civil War. This is how a country falls into ruin after losing.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
It's ID'd as Erusian.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Attempting to break enemy lock.
Unknown aircraft approaching.
Caution.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
There are no friendlies out there.
Missile.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Nice. Glad to see the Oseans attacking the radicals. Maybe we should join up with them if it means getting rid of those assholes faster. UAVs are acting strange.
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
If the
Reach the industrial zone. This should be the rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Welcome.
Caution. Pull up.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Friendly wait. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Move the rear to the others.
Missile.
Understood.
Missile.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up the class disseminated. They shouldn't take responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
How'd you last, Longcaster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait. Unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Stall warning.
Negative.
What?
Stall warning.
They could be Osean fighters.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. From one of the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknowns attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp. Uh-huh. Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco. Wilco.
Enemy missile! Breaking! How dare you interfere? I'm here to deal with that traitor.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully. Target was not struck. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Missile.
Those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Osean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Mine.
Breaking! Osean fighter, just how long do you plan on getting in my way?
No good. Shit.
Target hit.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
They're in my way.
Evading enemy missile!
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco.
Understood.
Wilco.
Missile. Missile.
You can abort the MQ-99 launch! Our commands are overridden! They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
Target is in machine gun range.
Entirely.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Our drones headed this way!
Strider 1, target on.
The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
Strider 1 is hit.
Fox 3. 5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. They
Missile.
don't have the drive they need.
Missile.
Target is in machine gun range.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
It's not enough to be running
Missile.
function. There has to be a time when it should not function.
Target was not struck.
Missile.
Behind my target.
Missile.
They're
Missile.
after data, aren't they?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
4 bandits left.
Missile. Missile.
Missile away.
Missile.
3 bandits to go.
Missile. Missile.
2 bandits left. Show them what you got. One bandit to go.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see.
Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders.
The VIP.
It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General Staff Office? No, we'd like you to escort. I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster.
In order to respond, we'll head up. Oh, what did you?